Right inside the heart of New York sits the most expensive baseball stadium on earth, where legends are made, records were set, and over $1.5 billion was spent. But how did the Yankees come to be the proud owners of the most expensive ballpark in baseball? You're about to find out. But before we get this video underway, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more amazing baseball content. Since 1913, the Yankees had played at the Polo Grounds in Upper Manhattan, sharing the venue with the New York Giants. However, relations between the two teams were rocky due to the continuous rivalry between the two organizations, forcing the Yankees to look for a new and permanent home. During the 1920 season, the Yankees acquired a player you might have heard of by the name of Babe Ruth, and in his first year with his new team, they drew 1.3 million fans to the Polo Grounds. This was the first time that the Yankees were consistently pulling in larger numbers than their counterparts. This didn't sit well with the Giants, and by the middle of 1920, the Giants had issued an eviction notice to the Yankees. In 1921, the Yankees won their first American League pennant. This exacerbated Giants owner Charles Stoneham's and manager John McGraw's resentment of the Yankees and reinforced their insistence that the Yankees find another place to play their home games. Yankee owners Houston and Rupert finally decided to put the once pipe dream into reality and build their own stadium at a considerable financial risk. Baseball teams typically played in 30,000-seat facilities, but Houston and Rupert invoked Ruth's name when asked how the Yankees could justify a ballpark with 60,000 seats. This enthusiasm soon slipped away as the doubt over the Yankees' lasting power was amplified by baseball's sagging popularity after the 1919 Black Sox scandal, in which 8 Chicago White Sox players were expelled for conspiring with gamblers to fix that year's World Series. Upholding the Yankee Stadium dream during that period was tough, as many people also felt 3 baseball teams could not prosper in New York City. Houston and Rupert were confident the Yankees could thrive amongst the more established New York Giants and Brooklyn Dodgers of the National League. Their strong faith in the Yankees became increasingly strong as both National League teams relocated to California following the 1957 season, leaving the Yankees the main attraction in New York. In light of this, Houston and Rupert explored many areas for Yankee Stadium. The area they eventually settled on was a 10-acre lumberyard in the Bronx, within walking distance from and in sight of Coogan's Bluff. The Polo Grounds were located on the Manhattan side of the Harlem River at 155th Street and 8th Avenue. They purchased the lumberyard from William Waldorf Astor for $600,000, equal to $11.3 million today. Construction began May 5, 1922, and Yankee Stadium opened to the public less than a year later. By the 1970s, it was obvious that the stadium had huge structural issues. Concrete chunks were seen by several fans falling from the stands. As a result, Michael Burke floated 2 proposals to build a new stadium on the same site in the Bronx. One included a dome. Additional 10,000 parking spaces and road improvements were requested to alleviate traffic. The departure of the New York Giants football team in August 1971 to New Jersey further highlights the severity of the aging infrastructure and outdated amenities at the stadium. Meanwhile, Yankee Stadium closed for renovation on September 30, 1973. The Yankees played their home games in 1974 and 1975 at Shea Stadium. When the renovated stadium opened in 1976 on April 15th, the cost had ballooned to $160 million, equivalent to $884 million today. Games continued in the stadium over the next 2 decades, but then again on April 13, 1998, an 18-inch, 46 centimeters long beam fell onto a seat before a scheduled game, causing 2 games to be postponed and the relocation of a third to nearby Shea Stadium while the stadium was inspected. That was the last straw. After years of speculation that the Yankees would build a new stadium to replace Yankee Stadium, construction began on August 16, 2006, with a groundbreaking ceremony across the street in Macom's Dan Park. The Yankees played their final 2 seasons in the stadium in 2007 and 2008, while the new venue was being built. After hosting 6,581 official games of the New York Yankees, the iconic ballpark was retired. In 2009, in paying homage to the house that Babe Ruth built, populace wrapped the ballpark in 4 stories of limestone and granite, echoing the facade of its predecessor, while the field geometry matches that of the original. The 31,000 square feet Great Hall, through which most spectators arrive, is the largest open-air public entry at any sports venue in the world. Not only does it make a grand impression on anyone visiting, it also serves a sustainability function, cooling the space naturally with air flowing through its enormous open archways. Built across the street from the original location, the new Yankee Stadium has ignited a transformation of the Bronx community, injecting life into a franchise that arguably has the greatest history of any team in Major League Baseball. It also has seen fans from across the world of sport and entertainment pass beneath its arches, hosting international soccer matches, college football games, the NHL Stadium Series, facilitated by the Populous Event Team, and concert performances by stars including Jay-Z, Madonna, and Paul McCartney. The new community spirit surrounding the Yankees helped motivate them to success. With a loyal fan base and, most importantly, a new ballpark, the team won the World Series during the stadium's inaugural year. The construction of the new stadium was a gargantuan effort, costing $1.5 billion. The sum was almost entirely financed by the New York Yankees, while the city of New York contributed about $300 million to cover the cost of building the infrastructure links and modernizing the surrounding area. The stadium boasts a square footage of 1,350,000, seating capacity of 47,309, 7,000 steel structural blocks, 15,000 gallons of paint, 946 miles of electrical wiring, and 20,000 light bulbs. The stadium's appearance was designed to resemble its illustrious predecessor, creating a continuity with what had been the home of the Yankees for 80 years. Despite its similar appearance, the new facility is the epitome of modernity, both in terms of architecture and engineering. There are several notable differences between the interior of the old and new stadium. The new stadium has a 47,309 seating capacity compared to the over 57,000 in the older stadium. The new stadium is designed in the shape of a bowl instead of the stacked tier structure in old Yankee Stadium, putting fans farther back but lower to the field. Another big difference between the two stadiums is the substantial increase in the new stadium's retail space, known as the Great Hall, and it spans between 100,000 to 120,000 square feet. The number of bleacher seats has been cut in half from 23,000 to 12,000, but 2,000 standing room spots have been created. The new stadium houses 60 luxury boxes between the second level and upper deck, raising the number by nearly a factor of 4 over the previous 16 boxes the old stadium offered. Additionally, each level of seating at the new stadium contains a premium seating section. These sections contain cushioned seats, cup holders, and access to private bars, clubs, and restrooms. The new design thus offers substantially more opportunities to stand and watch a game, presumably at the cheapest ticket rates, while at the same time quadrupling the luxury seating capacity for the most expensive tickets in the stadium. Building on its legacy of innovation, the New York Yankees partnered with Cisco Systems to integrate video, voice, data, and wireless services into one seamless next-generation network that connects fans to the team in entirely new ways. Fans can view sports news and scores, weather, and traffic while never missing a moment of the game action on the field. Live game broadcast on HD video monitors displayed throughout the stadium, including concession areas, the Great Hall, the Yankees Museum, and other in-stadium restaurant and bar locations, also ensures that fans can see the game no matter where they are inside the stadium complex. The LED screens mounted above the field are the largest ever seen in a baseball stadium. The stadium has set aside plenty of space for the team, for meetings, and for various types of entertainment, as well as special areas reserved for children. This work of infrastructure is so innovative that it won the Project of the Year from McGraw-Hill Publications in 2009. You may not know this, but there's a ball wall located within the Yankee Museum's 3,600 square feet. 870 baseballs signed by Yankees players, coaches, managers, and broadcasters from the team's history are displayed on this wall. Fans can utilize the Yankees Ball Finder computer, which locates specific autographed balls to locate their favorite players and important members of the Yankees management staff. It had other hidden features, such as an autograph wall which contained the autograph of all past and present players and a secret elevator to a kosher kitchen. Even though it finished right on the schedule before the 2009 regular season, it didn't help that construction had to stop for 5 hours to remove a jersey of their biggest rival. A loyal Red Sox fan and construction worker at Yankee Stadium, Gino Castagnoli, buried a David Ortiz jersey, hoping to curse the new stadium. But his plans were foiled by two loyal Yankee supporters and fellow construction workers who guided the extraction of the jersey. If you made it to this point, one thing is clear: the Yankee Stadium is no doubt an impressive place. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the like and subscribe button to get regular updates on future videos.